What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Geek Boutique podcast. That's right, your favorite geeky podcast. Of course, this is the Geek Boutique. We are the Geeks and Co. My name, as you can see on the screen, is Jay. Yes, I forgot I did that.
I did that.
Oh, you did that.
You were still Jeff A.K. So I changed your name.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I love
of
when
course,
it's phonetically on there. Yep.
Mr. Complex.
Hello.
How are you this week?
I'm tired, but good. Good. We started filming on the TV show just this past Saturday. We do more filming this coming Sunday. So we're just getting into the swing of things and learning lines and running lines. And I've got the script beside me, and it's all that's happening in my head and brain anymore is trying to make sure I know all my lines, so I'm not some asshole loser that shows up in the set and is like, I don't know what I'm doing, even though I don't know what I'm doing. So there's that. But other than that, it's been good. Joining us back once again, your friend, my friend, everyone's friend, even though he's the bad guy. It's Rob. What's going on, buddy?
Your buddy Rob.
Your buddy Rob.
He's not your friend, he's your buddy.
Rob. I'm your buddy Rob. Yeah.
Wasn't there
I got the hookup.
Wasn't there a boy's doll, My Buddy? Do you remember? My buddy and me, and it was like it looked kind of like a little bit like Chucky, but it was meant to be like a doll for boys. Anybody remember My Buddy?
I don't, but you know where you might be able to find out more about that this weekend at Anime North.
Oh,
they have a new thing called Doll North.
Really?
Oh, really?
It's all about dolls, so that's where you might be able to find that answer.
Interesting.
Oh,
I'm gonna look up My Buddy.
To know.
Just
We're getting into the community news before we even get into the community. Hang on, we haven't even played the intro yet. What's going on here?
We're skipping all the shit. Do. Here we go.
We're skipping ahead. Okay,
My Buddy, there it is. There's some on sale for on eBay right now. My Buddy,
really?
1985 from Hasbro.
Wow.
My Buddy. It was a doll meant for boys. Yep. I think we were just old. We are, in fact, just old. There's no question there. Rob the Bud guy.
Hey.
My Buddy, my buddy. This is what I'm talking about. Wade knows.
Yeah.
Wherever I go, he goes, yeah, my buddy and me. Yeah. I never had one because it was still.
And not only do I remember this, but I'm almost 100% sure Chucky was supposed to be
like based on that doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
Interesting. Wow,
Cool.
the things that come back to us. Wow.
There's a bunch of people in the chat already. Christina saying evening geeks. Nada saying hi to Christina. Well, hi to you too. Oh, she says hi everyone a little bit later here.
Look at that.
Andrew Saxon. Konnichiwa, everyone. Well, hello, sir. Holla. Mr. Wayne, Megan is here. Happy Haname North Weekend. Happy Haname. Happy Haname North Weekend.
Haname?
Wow. Happy Haname North Weekend. Yeah, I mean, that's Mr. Myers over here. We're missing out. I know we're not missing out. We're missing this con this weekend. I feel like we're missing out. I'm feeling a little bit of FOMO because I feel like everybody's going this year. Like
we everybody the whole time you were like, nah.
Yeah, but
you were not down.
You're there, really, right?
I love how like last year you're like, fuck this. I don't want to do weird. You're like, oh, I've got some FOMO going on. I don't know.
No, it is. Listen, it is a little bit weird.
All right.
It's not a weird con.
It's not our vibe. That's all.
It's not the right.
Yeah,
it's different. It's really different.
Anyway, yeah.
It's fine. Everyone's fine. How are you?
Fine.
Twin Sons. Cheers. I'm down to my last 6, by the way, guys.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that's why I'm not drinking. I am drinking. I'm not drinking the Twin Sons tonight because
delicious. Mm-hmm. Is it sad? I'm not going to spill any beans, but is it sad that the day after we already started planning next year's beer? Is it sad that we had 364 days before we were doing that again, and we were already? Yeah, it's a little bit sad. All right, just want to make sure
we were already planning for next year.
Yeah.
Like name, like the type of beer, the name, the label design, all at breakfast the next morning. This is how fucking sad we are, guys. This is how excited this shit. So.
Oh, this started before the chat blew up.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
And
promoting not the event, Nada says, yeah, maybe. Yeah, we did see a lot of people last year for sure, even though we were kind of in the back building in the game area, but we did see a lot of people that we recognized and knew us from the pod and everything else. So yeah, I guess. Have a good time. We're just none of us are going to be there. Rob, you're not even taking the kiddies out this year? Not anything that they did it once and they're good?
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
Come on.
money to go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, fair. No, that's fair. That's fair. I just wasn't sure. I know the boys are into it. I didn't know if they loved it last year. They were just kind of like, yeah. Because I remember you saying something like, you can't see that thing anywhere else. Like they were kind of gobsmacked.
Oh yeah. But
there, you know,
I don't know if they even know what's happening, and I certainly didn't advertise.
Hey, you want to go spend a few hundred at Dad's?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
No, thank you.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Yes, I have 3 kids. I know you're telling. I know what that's like. But other than that, yeah, that's the big thing this weekend. You guys get something else coming up, or at least you, JS, anyway, have something else coming up soon, right? Aren't you guys doing the Awesome Toy Show too?
Yeah, we are. Do we want to talk about that now? I mean, we might as well.
We can. Do you want to run the community? You want to do it backwards? You want to do the community news first, and then we'll do the news?
Yeah, I mean that's
sure. We're halfway through.
We're kind of halfway through it anyway. Yeah, we might as well.
So we're doing the Awesome Toy Show. There's another show. It's the Toronto Prop Expo.
Yes,
also happening the same day.
Yes. Our friend John, who runs Canadian Podcast Awards, along with Jen, who we had on the podcast. We had John on the podcast anyway. Big he's the one I think that pretty much runs Toronto Prop Expo now. Yes,
correct.
Yeah.
And they reached out for us to go, and I know there's a bunch of people that we know that are going this year.
Yeah, I've seen
and
lots of people.
Yeah, no, they reached out, but we had literally just agreed like the day before with Awesome Toy Show that we would be there.
Is it the same date?
Damn it, it's the same day.
Yeah.
See, that's what happened with last year, because last year was the same day as VonCon.
VonCon.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
Last year either. John,
yeah.
or connect with us on scheduling, brother. Like,
yeah.
Watch this segment. We tell you what things are happening.
Yeah, let us know early.
Yeah. Get Silky to clip just this segment here. Silky, tell John from Toronto Prop Expo, check with us first before making any. Yeah, like he's gonna call us and be like, guys, what's good for you?
Hey, so what weekend are you guys free to do this?
Yeah, yeah. Because I really would like to go. Like I remember Sean, our friend Sean Plaid Vader, came to VonCon after hitting Toronto Prop Expo. Like he went and checked it. Like he checked out both shows and he talked about how great it was and how cool it was. So I would love to check it out. But yeah, it's not. I'm not doing Awesome Toy Show because I'm filming that weekend, so I couldn't go even if I wanted to either show, unfortunately. But
yeah, so we are doing Awesome Toy Show June 21st. I'm trying to bring it up on screen here. I don't know why it won't let me share this tab for some weird reason. Oh, there we go. Is it going to work now? It keeps kicking me out. Aha, there we go. Awesome Toy Show June 21st. The Courtyard Marriott. It's a new venue they're going to be at this year.
Who's the Venom?
I don't know who the Venom is, to be honest.
Is that like a Photoshop insert, or did a Venom sit on it at Toronto Game X? I don't remember seeing a Venom.
I don't remember a Venom. I think that's a Photoshop insert.
Is it?
It might be a Photoshop.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe anybody had recognized the Venom?
It looks really good if that's the case, but I don't remember some big ass Venom sitting on the throne at Toronto Game Expo. But
yeah, I don't remember either. I think that might actually be a toy. it's
oh yeah,
I think that's an actual toy.
You know what? I think you're probably right. At the Awesome Toy Show? What are you, fucking mental?
Yeah. Great little show, guys. It's only a 1-day show. Actually, it's really only like a 5-hour show or whatever it is, 6-hour show. We were there a few years ago. Or was it last year? Actually, we might have been
2 years ago.
Times now. They have a cool cosplay contest. You don't usually see cosplay contests at these smaller shows. These guys have an actual cosplay contest. You got a lot of cool vendors. Come and check it out. It's a fun time. It's cheap to get in. It's a 1-day show. Come and hang out and come and take a picture in the Iron Throne. If you haven't had a chance to come and sit in the Iron Throne, hey, put on your favorite Game of Thrones costume.
Professional cosplay podcasters.
Yeah, thank you very much. Put on your Game of Thrones cosplay. And come and take a picture in the Iron Throne. We're gonna have some folks helping us out. We've got our buddy Richard Bakari, who's actually going to be with us. Well, I'm saying actually he is. And I was going to say in his new costume, but that's still dependent on whether he gets his silicone mask done or not. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to spoil that. But he's got a Game of Thrones cosplay coming. I am hoping that my Jon Snow, at least my base suit is there. So it's going to look cheap for now, but at least I'll have it. And then I can, work on that. Our buddy Andrew Saxon is going to be coming too. I don't know what he's doing yet. I don't think he's quite decided yet. So he's going to come and help us out and at the booth. So yeah, if you want to come and hang out, you want to come and sit in the throne is going to be front and center at the Awesome Toy Show.
Right in the middle.
So stop 2 on the Geeks and Co. Throne Tour. The Awesome Toy Show Saturday. I'm gonna make that a thing. I want to make a T-shirt out of that. Actually, I'm telling you guys right now. Yeah. I'm gonna make a Geeks and Co. rock T-shirt, like a rock band T-shirt.
Dates on the back.
But it's the Throne Tour with the dates.
That on the throne. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I wanna. I'm gonna make that a thing.
You should.
Oh, look at this.
I'm working on something, just trying to find the right fabric for it.
Well.
You've got a month, sir.
Well.
That's plenty of time.
No fucking way.
Here we go again. There's no way.
No fucking way you can build that by March. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, that's later. There's a bunch of stuff happening between now and then, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We got what's happening next weekend? That's not on my list here.
Well, this weekend is Anime North, and then next weekend is Niagara Falls.
Yes, that's true.
Yes. Yeah.
It is on your list. Look at that.
It is on my list. I got it out of order. That's the problem that screws me up.
That's how organized we are here.
Yeah,
guys.
5 minutes before the show.
When you go to a safety meeting, yeah.
Some of us are safer than others, for sure. Yes.
So I saw Jeff, you posted your lineup.
I did, yeah. Just because I had a few different people asking me about it, and I realized I hadn't made a post and that I hadn't been asked to collaborate on in like months and months and months. So I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I should tell people what I'm actually going to be going as. So yes, Captain America on Friday, Cable on Saturday, and Old Man Bruce Wayne from Batman Begins. Sorry, not Batman Begins, Batman Beyond on Sunday. So that'll be good because I'm sure I'll be good and hungover by Sunday, and it'll just be like a cardigan. And I'll even have a can and slippers. All right, like
yes,
this is the way. Yeah, it's Robbie reached out. Grace and Greg Cosplay are one of our guys. I guess the voice actor for that character, that Terry McGinnis character, that Batman is going to be there. So he wants to go up and meet him, and he's like, "Would you do Old Man Bruce Wayne with me when we go to meet him?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, no problem at all." And then our friend Christina, who's here, is I don't know if she's kind of on the fence if she's even going, but if she's going, she's going to do Deadpool on Saturday. So she asked if I do Cable on Saturday. I was like, yeah, I haven't worn Cable in a while. And then I just picked Cap for Friday because it's comfortable and it's easy and it transports well and people seem to like it. So even though I'm an old man, so yeah, that's it, man. We'll see. I don't kind of what Nada was saying. I don't necessarily go to Niagara for the con itself. Even though I like the venue and stuff, the con itself sometimes it has its drawbacks. But there's people I only get to see when I go to Niagara. So I get a chance to hang out with some of those people. That's pretty cool. It makes for a good weekend. So yeah, it should be fun.
Very cool. And then 2 weeks after that, YetiCon. Not that we're going to be there, but were you going to say something there, JS?
Yeah, I was just going to say the Old Man Bruce Wayne. I mean, I love that. I think it's genius.
So comfortable.
I love Batman Beyond. I think that it's of other, there's been other, like all sorts of versions of the Bat people, right? Other than Batman, Terry McGinnis has always been my favorite. And you guys doing Batman and Old Man Bruce Wayne is I think is perfect. It's genius.
It's I was kind of surprised when we first did it how much love we actually got for it, like how many people knew what we were doing like immediately, and we're like, oh, that's great, can I get a picture or whatever, and I was like, I literally just put on a cardigan and slippers. This is fucking great. So Robbie's doing all the heavy lifting on that one. I'm doing fuck all, and it's wonderful.
Andrew Jackson is saying, can I get a tip?
Yes,
just the tip. Hang on.
Hold on, I'll grab it right now. I'll show you. Hold on. Run the thing.
And he's still not back.
We're gonna need people to subscribe to the OnlyFans for this one.
So just a tip for whitening out your hair. I mean, I use a stuff that Jeff provided me. Actually, I use two things. I use it's like a cream. It's a white cream. Forget the company that makes it now, and Jeff will be able to tell you. He's the one that suggested it. And then I come in with that, which he's about to show you, and it's fucking magic.
Yes, for white, and by white I mean gray type white too. It's this product here. It's called Graftobane. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that or not. Okay, Graftobane, and you don't get the gray, get the white. Mm-hmm. The white works best. Anytime you've seen me with white hair, whether it's cable, whether it's whatever,
man,
yeah, it's all of that. This is it.
Are you just using that product?
Yes, just this product, because it also acts as a very high level hairspray as well. So it will keep your hair in place and color it thoroughly. McCulloch's has those, yes, Tiffany. So this is what I get it from. No grabbing your tip on camera, Jeff. Megan. I'm very fortunate that I have a local supplier for this shit. I know. I have a local supplier for this, and I think they sell it for like $10 or something. You may have to buy it online. You may have to pay a little bit more for it, but unless you're going with a crazy color, like when I'm doing the red or the gold or the green, which I use a different product for, I use a wax for that. If you're going white or black, this is the stuff to use. It's fucking genius. It lasts all day long. And like I said, it also acts like a hairspray, a high hold spray. So it will keep your hair in place as well. Any cosplay you've seen where I've got white hair or streak through hair, this is the shit I use. It's brilliant. And it's cheap. So Graftobane, I think is what I'm probably Graftobane. I'm probably really badly mispronouncing it, but it's
I'm trying to load a picture on your profile here, and it is something going on here. I don't know if it's my internet or if it's Instagram or whatnot, but here we go. That'll work.
Yeah. So the white that you're seeing there, that's this product.
Oh.
Yeah. It works really, really well.
No joke, like spray paint. It's like taking a can of spray paint and spray painting your head and your hair.
Yes, and it washes out easy.
Yeah, it just washes right out.
Yeah.
It's absolute genius.
Yep. By the way, that's so the picture of Omni-Man, that's on the side of my head, so it's really, really white. When I put it through my dark hair, it's not as blindingly white as that. It does look more like a silver fox style, gray style, you know what I mean? So excuse me. Yeah, it works well.
Silver fox.
Your white hair is always perfect. Thanks, Nada. Yeah, I had a couple people reach out to me recently asking about it, and yeah, happy to pass on the information. I'm not one of those cosplayers like, oh, I don't want you to get what I get because it won't look as good. Blah blah blah. Like that's horse shit. Don't do that. Share, help. Yeah, this is the shit I gave you for freeze, right?
It is. That's what I'm bringing up now. Actually. Oh, is that what you're saying? That you can see me doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what I was using for freeze. So in the black hair, obviously it's more of a grayish color, right?
Which is which is typically what you're looking for.
Exactly. And it looks surprisingly, I mean, I'm gonna say natural, but I mean it's not natural, but it looks good. It looks real good.
So if you're in London, go to a place called McCulloch's. And you can buy it right there. But if you can't make it to London, you're not going to be in London. Then you have to order it online. And like I said, you'll probably pay a little bit more for it. But it's genius. Anyways, sorry. We're bouncing all over the place.
Yeah. I have not done a cosplay yet where I've needed that.
Yep.
But I know who to ask when I get this conversation.
Yep, exactly.
And then what's the next one?
What have you got, Rob? For is there anything else from community news that we want to? You were talking about Yeti, right?
Oh yeah, YetiCon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, YetiCon's happening June 14th, 15th. It's not a con that we're going to be at, but can't talk about what's coming up without mentioning that one. Something that caught my attention just before we came on live here. If you are going to be at Anime North tomorrow, It looks like Cosplay for a Cause is hosting cosplay catch-up party, hosted by Cosplay for a Cause in Pandora. I'm not sure who the Pandora is exactly. Tomorrow from 5 to 8, Hall A, B in the Cause for Cause area. I'm not sure if that's their space or cosplay area there. Called that. But anyway, if you're going to be there, like many people have said, they're part of the area. Friends, that might be the place to do it tomorrow night. 5 to 8.
You're cutting out for me here. You're very hard to hear all of a sudden. Are you getting the same thing, Jeff? Or are you hearing him?
A little bit. I can hear him, but it is a little bit muffled. It's like
so you go.
The airplane bathroom or something.
Yeah, Collaborate Cosplay saying, fix your mic, Rob. So you said Hall A, B, TCC South. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Funny
it's
enough,
fine. It's fine.
Hold on, I'm gonna fuck with things now.
Yeah, they had their own area last year, Cosplay for a Cause, because they also do repairs and all that kind of jazz too. So I would imagine it will be something similar this year. So yeah,
very cool. Can't hear me now? Can you hear me now?
No, I can. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can still get
sound terrible.
No, you're good.
No, you sound actually quite good right now.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Oh Jesus, what?
Is there anything else on the? I don't think there's anything else on the community news list, is it?
I don't think so, but don't forget Awesome Toy Show, June 21st.
That's the big one.
1 month from now. That's the big one.
Come say hi
for us. Yeah, come say hi to those of us that are going to be there.
Go sit in the throne and do your thing. Take part of the throne tour.
Yes. I think it's time for the news.
It's the news brought to you by the Geeks and Company, your hair care styling product champions. ScarJo gets, so you know how Chris Evans gets asked like every 3 weeks if he's ever going to come back to the Avengers, to the MCU, and Scarlett Johansson gets asked the exact same question seemingly every other week. And of course, with all the ramp up coming up for Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, ScarJo has gone on record once again, as she seems to do every time she gets asked this question, which is every couple of weeks. Her story as Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff, is done. I know with the multiverse, there's no question that you could bring in, some variants or something that would make sense. But I think it's fairly obvious, especially with the success of Thunderbolts, that Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova character has sort of like the torch has been passed already in that particular case. Mm-hmm. And you can see they're trying to do that with some of the other things too, right? You've got Anthony Mackie now as Captain America. You've got Ironheart coming in, and you can see that this has kind of already started to happen. Jeremy Renner, seems to be passing it off to Haley Steinfeld. So ScarJo has indicated, she's not giving you all that background, but she has simply said time and time again, and she reiterated it recently when she was asked, no, she's not coming back for the Avengers movies. She believes that Natasha's story is done. So basically, stop fucking asking her. She's tired of answering this question.
Until she comes back.
Yeah, and stay with Chris Evans. Right?
Didn't Disney do her dirty though? Like in the first year of COVID, I think wasn't there a big deal about her movie and bombing, or maybe not doing so well?
Well, she sued.
She sued them.
She sued them, yeah, because she was. I don't remember the. I mean, it was money, obviously. I don't remember all the natures of it because, of course, it came out during COVID, right? So it was supposed to be X, and it ended up being Y, and she sued because she sued. Yeah. That's all done and settled. So it's not like she couldn't come back.
I think it had to do with the fact that they were releasing it on Disney Plus and not in theaters.
Or simultaneously or something
about
or whatever.
Yeah.
And it fucked up her back end deal on it.
Yeah, because now she wasn't getting paid for everybody watching it at home or something like that, right?
Probably soured on it, on the whole.
I would assume.
Story's done. She dead.
We're moving on IMDb, it puts her down as Black Widow. Yeah, I mean, no one's going to be surprised. After Andrew Garfield and No Way Home, no star can be believed if they say, I'm not going to be in the film. And then, of course, they ultimately end up being in the film. But at the end of the day, she seems pretty fucking tired of answering this question. So we'll see what happens.
Stop asking her.
Yeah, stop asking her. Speaking of, by the way, I'm going to be jumping around the news, guys, for the two guys here that are following me up on the list. But this kind of goes together. A bunch of new trailers dropped, and I'm going to be the first to admit I haven't watched any of them yet. But speaking of Scarlett Johansson, Jurassic World Rebirth, new trailer for that just dropped, along with new trailers for It: Welcome to Derry, which is the It prequel, which I can talk about a little bit. Anyways, I haven't watched it, but if you've read the original It book, you'll know that the creature or whatever, Pennywise, comes around every like 30 or 40 years. So a prequel actually makes sense.
Yeah.
When the few times a prequel actually makes sense, it does actually make sense. All this happened in the same town 40 years before, which I'm assuming is what this is going to be. And then
it's referenced. That specific story is referenced in the book. Of that other kid that disappeared.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Right. So that's the story that they're building, is the story that was referenced.
A prequel actually makes sense in this case.
Correct.
For sure.
And the trailer looks awesome.
Yes.
And I'm so happy that Bill Skarsgård is coming. Is it Bill Skarsgård? No. It's
one of the Skarsgårds.
One of the Skarsgårds.
Is it Bill?
I forget which one it is now.
I think it's Bill.
Whichever one it is coming back as Pennywise.
Sure.
Which is amazing because he's, frightening.
Yeah,
it is Bill Skarsgård. He's absolutely freaking like frightening as Pennywise. I think he's perfectly cast the role.
You see that interview with Bill Hader that they play all the time, because Bill Hader was in the second one playing the older version.
Yeah,
we're like off camera, and Skarsgård's in the Pennywise, and Bill's like, so the thing with the eye, like that's something they do in post and CGI, right? And Bill's like, nope, just moved his one eye like that. And he's like, get away from me, man. So yeah, I think that's some pretty darn good casting for sure.
Yeah. I'm excited for this one. I'm not gonna lie. As much as the second movie was a little bit disappointing, especially with how good the first part was.
Right.
Especially when you consider the original, like when you read the book, the kids' story is told in flashbacks throughout the book. It's not the beginning of the movie that's a kid's story, and the second, the beginning of the book.
No, the two timelines run sort of concurrently. Yeah.
So it's told a little bit different, and maybe that's what I don't know. Maybe that has an effect on how the second, the older story with them older goes.
Right.
All I'm saying is the second movie wasn't as good as the first one.
Right.
It did that way, and that's where I think that the 80s version did it better, because the 80s version does it in flashbacks as well.
Right. That was like a mini series or whatever, right? Like they had more time.
It was. Well, they did. You're right. It wasn't just. But anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for this one. I'm really excited for this one.
Where are we on the dead horse that is the Jurassic franchise at this point? So we're getting our second, I guess, what you would call reboot or soft reboot. I don't know if they're going to kind of do it like the other Jurassic World thing with Chris Pratt, where they acknowledge the Jurassic Park films, and then of course they do bring in some of the stars in the final one, whatever that one was called. Dominion, is that what the last?
Dominion.
Dominion.
That's just the eighth Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jurassic Park.
I mean, it might as well be at this point. It just seems like do we just let it die? Do they keep trying to make these dinosaur movies? Like, I don't.
It's kind of like the Fast and the Furious, right? They're trying.
I was just gonna say,
it feels a little egregious now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, as long as it makes money, I get it, but.
And I'm sure they do. Listen, go ahead.
I was gonna say this is one, and I think they did this for the last time, but they should let this sit for 10, 15 years and come back to it later. Blow the next generation's mind. Quit feeding us this horse shit.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. All the Jurassic World movies are. I couldn't even tell them. Like, I couldn't give you plot points from individual films. It just felt like one big long TV series that I didn't really enjoy a whole lot. You know what I mean? Like, it just wasn't that great. And I'm not ragging on Chris Pratt or Bryce Dallas Howard. Like, they had the right people in place to do what those movies were supposed to do. None of them really captured, but none of them have since the first one, to be perfectly honest with you. Like 2 and 3 weren't any great shakes either. Like I like
Jurassic wasn't 3. No, which one was 3? See how you forget.
Well,
which one was the one in the city?
2.
So that was 2. So 2 was actually all right. like when the T-Rex goes running through the city and all that nonsense. And I mean, listen, I'll say this: I watched the trailer, and the trailer looks dumb as fuck.
Yeah,
the acting looks super wooden,
Mm-hmm.
like they're just cashing a paycheck.
sure.
The story doesn't seem very intricate beyond, ooh, let's go get something on the island where it all started, the first island. Let's go back.
This is
There's
the
these
island where
dinosaurs.
there's
There's still
so
all, yeah,
they're
all the
too mean
predators
to
have
go on the
survived.
main island. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
And
this is
now
island
you've
number
got fucking
3.
kaijus.
Yeah.
Right? Now it's not even just dinosaurs. They're creating fucking
Yes.
kaiju dinosaur
Well, because this is
bullshit now,
this
right?
is the research island. So anything that went wrong genetically is on this island. So yeah, they're all going to be like weird ass fucking creatures now. It's not even going to be like, hey, it's a stegosaurus. They're like, no, you've seen that a bunch. Here's like Tyrannosaurus Rex. Like we don't even care. Like it's all just we just took 3 or 4 dinosaurs, we mashed them together for you. And,
Yeah.
like you ever see those mashup cosplays? You're like, that doesn't even make sense. What are you doing? It's going to be like that. It's not going to be good. I don't like.
I don't know, man. That fucking dinosaur that we see, that weird looking one, looks like
dumb as shit.
remember Super 8?
Yes.
The creature from Super 8? That's what
Let's
that
talk
reminds
about
me
another
of.
disappointing movie. That was pretty disappointing. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah.
If for Hunger Games fans, of course, I believe this is like, is it a prequel now or is it like a sequel? I don't know I don't know where. There's a new Hunger Games movie coming out. It's a prequel. Okay, so they have started casting Ralph Fiennes, Voldemort, for those of you, M from James Bond and stuff. So he is going to be playing Snow, who previously was played by Donald Sutherland, of course, in the original Hunger Movies game. So he's been cast in that. I don't know. This is another one. Like, we've had 4 films. We're moving into a 5th. I never saw Songbird and Snakes, but I do. Sorry, 5 films, right? Because 5 films, because they broke the last one up into 2, which I thought was terrible. I love the first Hunger Games movie, and I like the second one too. I thought the 3rd and the 4th one were dog shit, and I never watched Songbird and Snakes. Like, is this another one of those where, like, well, we have this IP and it's just laying around? Are we just going to keep beating this thing to death, or is anyone genuinely excited to see a new Hunger Games movie? I guess at the end of the day is what I'm asking. No. Cool. Moving on.
I'm not even sure I for sure have not seen the Song and Birds or whatever the latest one was.
Yeah, I definitely didn't see that one either.
I didn't see that one, and I'm not even sure I've seen all of the other ones.
I want to point out, I think there are some other, I think Effie Trinket, who was played by Elizabeth Banks in the first films, I think she's also been cast. I think there's more casting stuff that's come out for this film. This was just one I picked up like in the last couple of days that I saw, and he's a pretty big name, obviously, Ralph Fiennes, so I just threw that in there. I just didn't know. There is like a geek connection. I didn't know if anybody was interested in another Hunger Games movie. It doesn't look like by the chat they're not. So we're going to move right along.
Mm-hmm.
The head of Warner Brothers Discovery, a guy named Zaslav, which people seem to hate anyway, has been talking about the key characters moving forward with the new DCU. So this is kind of like, this seemed like a little bit of an inside baseball that he was talking about. Like, this didn't come from James Gunn and Peter Safran. This came directly from the head of Warner's, and they want to build the DCU around Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Supergirl are the key 4 characters, which I find terribly interesting, as that, of course, the Superman movie is in the can and about to come out in a little over a month's time. And of course, the Supergirl film, I believe, is also at least finished principal photography. I'm sure they're doing all the post work on that. But as far as I know, they don't even have a script for the new Batman or the new Wonder Woman, let alone anybody cast in any of those roles. I find it interesting that he's like, these are the 4 key characters we're going to focus on, but now we're going to get like a Clayface movie, and we're going to get like it just seems like these aren't the characters that we're focusing on. 2 of them are Superman and Supergirl, but the other 2, Batman and Wonder Woman, they're like, we'll get to them eventually. And is this just like a miscommunication between like the head of overall Warner saying, well, this is what we should be doing, and then Gunn and Safran, who basically been given carte blanche and blank checks to be like, well, we're going to do that, but like in our time when we want. Like, are they?
Yeah, I think you might. I think you're right. I think it's one of those things where, yes, you're right. Those 4 characters are probably the 4 key characters to the new DCU. I think they're also planning on playing the long game here, right? So. You know, this is phase 1 for them.
Right.
So are we perhaps going to tease Batman and Wonder Woman? Are there going to be name drops? Are we going to be told that they exist without being shown who they are? Are we going to see a blurry clip on a TV somewhere of Wonder Woman saving someone to then be introduced? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
I do.
Like, I don't know that what he's saying is necessarily false. It doesn't mean that they all have to throw them at us in the first phase. If you're saying, well, we're taking our time with this, it's great to have filler movies, like a Clayface movie that is loosely connected to the DCU without it necessarily being a character you're going to be focusing on over the next 10 years. If that makes any sense. Is that a good thing? I don't know.
Like if they're genuinely trying to emulate the MCU, what did the MCU do? Right, they took the 4 or 5 characters that they were clearly going to focus on as quote unquote the Avengers, and they made individual movies and cast those characters and put those guys out there, right? And then they brought them all together as the Avengers. Are we? Because this is their new connected universe. They're even calling it the DCU as opposed to the MCU. Like, you would think if these were the 4 key characters that they wanted to have in their stable moving forward, the linchpins of the whole universe, that they would at least have 2 of them cast.
What if they already do?
I mean, I guess maybe, but they're not in production actively or otherwise on either of those projects.
I'm not saying they are, but what if they actually do have them cast and they just haven't revealed them yet?
That's certainly possible. It's certainly possible. Rob, were you going to say something?
No, I don't think I was. Whatever it was, I do not remember.
Put all your money on Guy Gardner. Yeah. Yeah, you've got Creature Commandos and you got the Lanterns TV show cover. Like, it just seems like there's a lot of like in between stuff that they're doing that maybe they don't necessarily have to do if the key focus is going to be those 4 characters. But what do I know, man? I'm not that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to show us that there's already an established world of superheroes out there, and this is what this world looks like, without necessarily telling us, well, these are all the main characters, the main players that we're going to then get together in a couple of movies and have this big, massive crossover with, right? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, to me, it feels like a lot of these projects are just world building projects, right? Like Creature Commando. What's the point of that being the first project you put out unless it's strictly for world building?
Right.
To show us the kind of world to expect with all these new things coming, like, right?
Was it not? And that was like an animated one. Wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah. But now you've even got like some of these guys showing up in Peacemaker season 2, right? Because that's also linked into the new DCU. Like Guy Gardner, Nathan Fillion, and what's his name? Frank Grillo is on that, and he was in Creature Commandos. Like, I don't know. I'm. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know.
Energy to keep watching all of these TV shows.
That's what I like.
Like, I just don't have it in me anymore.
I know. That's all I'm saying. So I'm worried. I'm worried. I don't know if Superman being good's enough, and I don't know. We'll see.
Listen, we'll have to see.
We will.
If Superman doesn't do well,
they've already shot Supergirl, so that's like, unless they did a write down on it like they would do with Batgirl, but they've already shot it. Like it's in the camp. They just have to do all the post and VFX and everything else. So I don't think they're going to just like abandon that, even if Superman quote unquote bombs. They're already more than halfway through shooting Lanterns. You know what I mean? So some of this stuff's going to come out regardless. You know what I mean? Just whether or not it continues after that, who knows? Speaking of villains, there's some new concept art floating around for Spider-Man 4, Spider-Man Brand New Day, that has 3 different villains, which, by the way, is not the key rumored villain. The key rumored villain is a guy named Mr. Negative. He's supposed to be the key rumored villain for Spider-Man 4, which I guess plays a significant role in one of the PS5 Spider-Man games or one of the PlayStation Spider-Man games. I don't know which one it is, 1 or 2. But now with this new concept art or this new promo art they have for it, they were 3 more villains: Tombstone, Scorpion, and Boomerang. Not to be confused with Captain Boomerang from DC, by the way, just called Boomerang, whose suit looks fucking ridiculous. Are also promo art for Spider-Man 4 has been released of these 3 particular. We don't know if Scorpion is going to be played by the same guy that played him in Homecoming, I think. Gentleman that's I don't remember the actor's name, but he's been in Breaking Bad, been in Better Call Saul. He's been in quite a few things. He played the guy that eventually becomes Scorpion. So I don't know if they're going to pull a Billy D. Williams and recast as somebody else, or if they're really going to go with 4 villains in this movie, which seems like entirely too many. But if you look online, you can see the promo art for those 3, and it looks.
What are they calling it?
Spider-Man Brand New Day is what the 4th film is going to be called.
Brand New Day promo art.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'll say this. I think that Tombstone and Boomerang. Um, I don't even get it. Like Boomerang is not even a B villain. Like
No, Boomerang's terrible.
Boomerang is the guy that Spider-Man finishes catching at the beginning of the issue before he gets into the issue, right? He's caught Boomerang.
That's right.
Right? Like that's how bad of a character that is. And Tombstone has maybe like been in what, like 4
Well, he was in the first Spider-Verse film. He was one he's one of Kingpin's henchmen or whatever in the first Spider-Verse film. So
I don't
he has had some on-screen stuff recently, but yeah, like there are 3, like Scorpion, yeah, I'll give you that one, but the other 2 were like nobody. So maybe that's right. Maybe that's what you're going to see. Maybe you're going to see him catch one of these guys at the very beginning of the movie before the plot even starts to kick off.
Yeah, and that would be I think that would be cool.
You know? Sure. Just don't make it so like you have like a 4-way villain team up that they're all like
no.
You just had that in No Way Home, and it barely worked, and only because of the nostalgia factor. There's no nostalgia for Boomerang and Tombstone.
Yeah, it's been taken down, man. Everywhere I try to click, it's gone.
Oh, is it?
I can't seem to see.
Yeah, I can't find anything either.
No?
Which means that there's probably some validity to that concept art because
quite possibly if they were yanking.
It's been yanked from everywhere now. It looks like, which I get it. I would love to see Scorpion.
Yes. Sorry. Posted details of what he saw in the post, and that has since been deleted. Yes, that's correct. You're right. I can send you the image if you'd like, but yes.
Yeah. So, well, yes, send it to me on my phone so that I can see what it looks like. But
terrible.
Scorpion, I think, if done right, could be a cool villain. Tombstone and Boomerang, I don't. Hopefully, they're just like side quests. Or something silly, or just a cameo because that seems odd. And I mean, maybe they'll make. I mean, maybe they can make them into cool villains, but there's so many cool villains. Like, why are you wasting screen times on?
Wait till there's the image I've just sent to your Instagram. Trust me, if that's the costume they go with Boomerang, there's not going to be cool villains. Trust me, that's horrendous.
That's how he looks like in the comics, though, right?
Yeah. Like, is that what it is? Well, that's what they've got up for the concept art, or the promo art. So we'll see. I'm going to move on because I don't want to get stuck on this for the next 4 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
The second trailer has also dropped for the new Predator animated film, Predator Killer of Killers. Obviously, we're big Predator fans around here. I don't know if you could tell that or not. JS, I think, mentioned this. We were talking about this before we got in here, and I think JS mentioned it best. I wish this was live action. That would be cool. It's not. Now, mind you, being animated, they have a chance to do some things they probably can't do in live action. I guess that's, at the end of the day, the key to doing it animated. But if you have a chance, check it out. Check out Killer Killers for sure.
Yeah, it looks brutal.
I too would obviously enjoy this if it wasn't anime, but also great content to be an anime.
Yes,
100% like Predator.
It lends itself to that medium for sure.
100%, and I guarantee you, this is going to be badass.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Yep,
this is going to be badass, and this is taking a lot of what people have been asking for since Prey has come out. Is we want the Predator in different time periods. And these are specifically the 3 time periods that people have been bringing up over and over.
Like World War II,
Vikings, and samurais.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Feudal Japan. Those are the 3 eras that people keep bringing up over and over again. And that's what they're giving us here. I so wish this was live action, man.
So are we going to get this? Yeah, Disney Plus? Yes.
Disney Plus. Well, it's Hulu, but yes, we'll get it on
Disney Plus. Okay.
Yeah. The same team behind Prey and the same team behind Badlands.
Right.
Same director.
Yeah. It's Trachtenberg, right?
Trachtenberg, yeah.
Yeah.
And I just want to point out here, sorry to cut you off, Jeff, about
that's okay.
The Predators in this look much more like traditional Predators than Feral did in Prey, or that this Dex Predator does in Badlands. they both look very, very different than what a traditional Predator looks like. Whereas these guys in the anime seem to look more like the traditional style Predators that we were familiar with. So that makes me feel like there's something going on with the way they're making the Badlands Predator look. That there's going to be a reasoning on why he looks this way. Yeah, well, that's what I was just saying.
They're making them look terrible?
Yeah, but these ones look more like normal Predators.
Hey, quit talking about my barista that way.
So I don't know. Well,
brutal.
This makes me feel like there's a reason why he looks like that, and we're gonna find that out. I think throughout the movie.
Yeah.
But all I gotta say is Killer of Killers. So far, of what I've seen, I'm more excited for that than I am for Badlands.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll give you that.
I can see that.
Speaking of Killer of Killers, there is a rumor bandying about Hollywood right now that there is a new Street Fighter film in the works. I guess that now that they've seemed to have cracked the code on making video games into movies and television shows that are actually decent, they're going to have another stab at Street Fighter. Made famous by the previous incarnation that was Raul Julia's final film. He played M. Bison, and he just chewed scenery and was great. I think Jean-Claude Van Damme was in that too.
Yeah.
That film is Ming-Na Wen, I think, is in it as well. It's just trash. It's just
horrible,
awful
movie.
But we've had a recent resurgence of Mortal Kombat and another Mortal Kombat movie coming out, and the last of it. Like, there's a whole bunch of video games that are being converted over into films and other media now that seem to be doing well. You do still have your missteps, like Borderlands or whatever, but still, they are in fact looking to cast a new Street Fighter film again.
Was that bad?
I did. Well, ask the three people that saw it. I don't know. I certainly.
I guess that's the problem, right?
Yeah. Nobody went to see it, so and it got savaged by the critics. So keep an eye and an ear out for that. There's already some casting rumors going around right now, but those are just rumors. But it looks like they are trying to get a new Street Fighter film in the works. Michael Bay, its new project.
Is a weird one, man. Like, I don't understand this one.
Is a Skibbity toilet movie. I'm going to read to you exactly what I wrote on our little news note here. Michael Bay making Skibbity toilet movie, and I hate this fucking timeline. Now, I know I'm going to sound like some grumpy ass old man, and maybe I am. I've never watched a single second of Skibbity Toilet. I barely even understand.
What the fuck is Skibbity Toilet?
You have teenage boys that you don't know what Skibbity Toilet is. You've never heard them utter.
I've never heard of this.
It's the dumbest thing ever, man.
It's some sort of internet YouTube shorts that started and then blew up and then spawned a whole subculture and subgenre of this stuff. And it's gotten to the point now where I guess, Michael Bay is in the midst of putting together a film featuring Skibbity Toilet, man. I guys, I don't know what to tell you. I know we're just a bunch of grumpy old men, but oh wow.
It was a The Fuck show on YouTube. And it's like watching somebody playing a video game, but it's like toilet guy versus like camera head guy. It's
But it took off. Yeah, I guess the original video had like 11 million views or likes or something like that. Like, it blew up, and they've subsequently put out a bunch of other content with it. And now they're going to make a movie.
Yeah, I don't get it. I never understood it.
Are there lessons we could learn here to get some more views on our podcast?
I mean,
Skibbity Toilet will blow up. I know it. Don't know what it is though. Walmart sells that Skibbity. I love, by the way, Myers Court called it Skibbity. That's not it.
Yeah.
Skibby-Doe.
Andre saying Skibby-Doe. That's not it either. Just so we're all clear.
Skibbity.
Skibbity. You need to go thank your kids, Rob, if they don't know. Hug them.
I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna come downstairs and be like, "What the fuck? What is a Skibbity Toilet?
Skibbity Toilet thing.
Skibbity Toilet."
Yeah,
just Google it, man. There's like 27 seasons on YouTube or something.
Don't Google it. It's going to fuck up my whole algorithm. I wonder what Skibbity Toilet bullshit coming up every time I open up Google. You're fucking lying?
YouTube it on your work account.
No, sir. I don't have a work account. I drive a forklift, sir. I don't have a work account. My work account. I got a laptop on my forklift while I'm driving alone. No. It's like when parents called it Pokemon. That's what I call it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Let's get
I'm
back
glad
to
I don't know how to say it.
root of
Sorry.
this. Why
Yeah.
is Michael Bay directing this?
I don't know. Are there going to be explosions?
Are they going to blow it up?
They might.
They're going to blow shit up.
I don't know. I don't know the story of Skibbity Toilet. Maybe
Michael
if we say
Bay's
Skibbity Toilet enough times, we'll propagate the algorithm through YouTube and people will pick it up. It's like, oh, they're talking about Skibbity Toilet. This must be a great podcast. Meanwhile, it's just three old guys complaining about it and a bunch of people in the chat saying it wrong. Yeah. Woo!
Okay, well.
All right, moving on, guys. The final bit of news that I have for this week, if you guys have anything that you want to bring up, by all means, go ahead. But the trailers that have come out for Fantastic Four have been very cagey about showing us Galactus. I believe we've seen the back of his head and a foot. Well, now they have released promo art for Galactus, full frontal. You get to see his face, the whole 9 yards. And it looks like the gentleman that they have doing his voice, Ralph Ineson, I think is his name, who has the perfect voice for it. They're also using his face as the facial model for Galactus. He does not have the perfect face for Galactus. I'm not gonna lie, but I will say this: it looks like Galactus. Like if you're a fan, it looks like Galactus for sure. Like they were not shy about making it. He's got the fucking helmet with the giant fucking things on it. He's got the layered crazy armor, purple and shit. Like they really leaned in
somewhat
hard
comic accurate
on making it look like a comic accurate Galactus. So I applaud them for that. I don't know why they kept Brother's face on there. I'm hoping that's just for the promo and the final rendering won't look quite like that. That he'll look a little bit more just like a generic face or whatever, but dude's got the perfect voice for Galactus. There's no question. He's got a very deep, very, baritone style voice. So you can go and check that out online, guys, if you want to know what Galactus looks like. It will kind of spoil it for you a little bit. Like I said, the trailer's been real cagey about letting you know he's in the film, but not really showing you on screen. But you can see what he's going to look like in the film if you're at all curious. Go check that out.
So I asked the family group chat,
Yeah.
Do you know what Skibbity Toilet is? And
Yes.
one son says, oh God, yes. It's terrible.
Oh, good. Okay, so he knows, but he's like shitting on it. That's shitting on the Skibbity Toilet. No, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. I offer a full retraction on that.
And then my other son says, don't even mention its name, sad face.
So they're aware of it and they hate it. Good for them. All right.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
You should tell them now that Michael Bay is making a Skibbity Toilet movie and see their heads explode.
Are we scatting on the stream now?
Bop, bop, bop. Community news.
That's gonna be the new intro now.
There you go. Skidoo bop bop. The news. Yeah.
We got some weird conflicting thoughts on Galactus. And
please share with the cause. Remember, guys, they did try to do Galactus in the second Fantastic Four movie, and he was just a big amorphous cloud.
Yeah, that was just dumb.
Which didn't work.
That
Obviously.
didn't make any sense. But I'm super happy that they actually tried to make him like he is in the comics. With how much flack the Fantastic Four got for the Cloud, now they went and they basically took him right out of the comic books, and then they transformed him. Right? They took him and then they put all sorts of panel lines on him to make him look modern and to give him dimension, to give him size. Right? So when you look at him, he looks like it's very, very intricate because it's supposed to make him look, ginormous. On the flip side of that, I kind of think it looks a little bit silly. And you're right, the face just doesn't work.
The face is wrong. Yeah, the face is wrong.
And there's something very like I'm watching a cartoon now. I'm not even watching a movie anymore.
Well, to be fair, it is promo art, right? Like it's not like the physical rendering of the character.
Fair enough.
Right? So
that's a good
it may
point.
not look exactly like that on screen.
That's a good
but
point.
This is the reference point they're going to use.
Also, this movie is doing a very they're trying very hard to look different.
Right.
Everything about this movie is made to look different, right? It's like a postmodern
Jetsons kind
of vibe, right? So maybe that'll work in the context of that, right? Hopefully it does. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I've been suspect of the film since I saw the first trailer. I was like, And I think Rob was saying it too. Like, they've never cracked this. Like, they've tried so many fucking times. This is their fourth kick at the can, and they've never cracked it. So you could argue those two cheesy Fox movies were, I mean, at least the first one made some money, but I mean, it's not like they're not brilliant. They're not great films, either one of those ones. And then the very first one that Roger Corman did is a disaster. And then the Josh Trank one that had Miles Teller in it and Michael B. Jordan, all that was a fucking disaster. So they just keep trying to make this franchise work, and it just keeps not working. And I think I think the franchise itself is a little bit out of touch, and I think they're kind of trying to lean into that with what you're saying, with that kind of 60s postmodern look. Yeah. Like, it's supposed to look out of touch. You know what I mean? It's supposed to look kind of old fashioned and weird. And,
they have to acknowledge where it came from before they
to bring it into the modern era. But and maybe that'll work, man. I don't know. Maybe it'll be amazing. But maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be dog shit. I don't know.
I just feel like the Josh Trank movie, if it didn't try so hard to be different from what the actual source material was, I think that they might have had something, because they had a fantastic cast, but Doom wasn't Doom.
Hey, never had Pedro Pascal.
Like, Doom's a fucking, like, Doom is Jeff over here, right? He's some internet blogger, right? Like, Doom was, dude. It was such a weird, like, the creative choices they made in that movie was very, very weird. But it's too bad, because, like I said, they had a fantastic cast, man.
A fantastic cast. They had a fantastic cast. Fantastic Four. They had a fantastic.
Woo! Look at that! Look at that!
How many of them were fantastic?
Jesus.
Well, they weren't.
Was it one? Was it two of them? Or was
they weren't, because the movie fucking sucked. But
I'm gonna Nada. Here's the only thing I will say with Pedro Pascal, and I'm just gonna throw this out here. His choices for TV, amazing. His movie choices haven't always been amazing. So I'm not sold on it just because Pedro Pascal's in it, because he's been in some dog shit movies. I'm sure it is, but he's been in some fucking awful movies. So he just always picks some really good TV shows. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what to tell you. My hopes aren't high, and maybe so that means when I go in to see it, which probably won't be in the theater anyway, then my expectations will be a little bit more, like, I'm going in low. So if it's at least decent, I'll be like, oh, all right, I can get behind this. But yeah, I also haven't seen
after people like me who don't know the history, don't care. I'm attached to it. I don't know the storyline.
No, but does the aesthetic appeal to you though, Rob? That weird postmodern kind. I shouldn't say weird, but that postmodern 60s Jetsons. Like, does that appeal to you?
No, I do not like that at all. I do not like that 60s look.
So they're already kind of behind the in the first place, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Like you're saying, when they bring them forward into the whatever they're going to do with them, and
right,
the MCU modern area.
Yeah. Fair, but I'm only watching for him. No, Nada, that's cool.
Yeah. I do like the look of Galactus, but only from far away, because you're right, on the promo art where it's really close up, it looks way too many lines, too much detail. Like,
it has Vanessa Kirby. Listen, is our whole channel just full of thirsty people? Like, what's going on? Like, you guys okay over there? Like,
I mean,
Nate is only going for Pedro. Andre's only going for Vanessa. Like, let's all just take a deep breath, settle down.
That's where I'm going, but.
Yeah, I think they made everyone happy by listening to fan casting of John Krasinski in Multiverse of Madness. Not sure why they didn't keep him. I don't know why there. Maybe he's got some other commitments, right? I mean, he's directing now, and he's got the whole Quiet Place franchise he's been working on, and he's got his show. What's his show? Not Jack Reacher, the other one. Jack Ryan. He's got that too. Yeah. So he's doing all that shit too, right? So maybe he just wasn't available to do like a bigger style production or whatever. Not that you would have thought, what's his nuts? Pedro Pascal was available, because he's in fucking everything now too. So
he's in so many things now. They have to have body doubles come in. And
that's correct. Yes, that's
over her, right?
Exactly.
Well, let's be honest. He's not even really in the Mando movie, right? It's just his voice. So
yeah, he's just doing voice. I mean, he was the guy in the suit for the first season or two, but then after that,
for some of it.
First season, I think he's pretty much. I think it's almost exclusive, other than the stunt work. But I think it's mostly him in the first.
Yeah, there's
season.
Two other guys that played.
Yeah, they ended up taking over. But I think in that first season, I'm going for Herbie and Joseph Quinn. Yeah, I you know what? Let's move on. I got thoughts. The robot.
Oh,
yeah, the robot. Not yeah.
July 25th. When that comes out.
July 20. Ooh, so it's like 2 weeks after Superman, guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
We're gonna have to do like coming into maybe August. We'll have to do some sort of like should place bets.
Yes,
on which movie, Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Superman.
Yep.
Which one's gonna, come out on top?
Yeah.
We'll have a big event in August. We'll give our reviews.
Big event.
Can't wait for 4 people to watch that. That's gonna be great.
What's Zoo 2? What was Zoo 1?
Zootopia.
Oh, Zootopia. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yes. Trailer for Zootopia 2 has also dropped. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I haven't watched the first one yet, so I don't know, but it was enormously popular.
Mm-hmm.
So they made a second one. They dropped a trailer for it. So,
well, clearly, if they're making a second one,
I'm sure it's no Night of the Zoopocalypse, or Frank Christina there, the movie that she worked on. I'm sure it's not as good as that, but yes, I know a lot of people did. It's Disney, right? People I think there's a lot of stuff. For me, Fantastic Four is the one. Which one? There's been 4. Which one are you referring to?
I think he means that
talking about the July movie.
Yeah. The next movie coming out, he's in Fantastic Four more than Superman. Clearly.
Oh, really? You Marvel zombie. Really? That's so disappointing.
Yeah,
that's our boy Steve. That's Groot. He's a Marvel guy for sure.
I've always been more of a Marvel guy as a kid, but
I
think I'm more excited about Superman than Fantastic Four. I'm
definitely more
Superman.
I'm hopeful about Superman, concerned about Fantastic Four.
I'm concerned about them both. that's my problem, right? Mm-hmm. I'm super worried about them both, but I think at least with Superman, you're getting a new universe that's being created and from the mind of James Gunn, right? So I think it has a little bit more going for it than like I said, the 4th attempt at a Fantastic Four film. That's supposed to be good. So we'll see. Superman is overrated. Yeah, probably. Yeah, sure. I mean, you wouldn't have any of these other superheroes without him, but yeah, absolutely, totally, completely overrated. 100%. What are we talking about? I'm excited for both.
Being overrated.
I'll tell you this. I'm going to be in the theater for Superman. I don't know that I'm going to be in the theater for Fantastic Four.
Yeah, fair enough.
For me, it's pretty obvious which one I'm more excited for. So, do I hope Fantastic Four does well? Yes. So I'd like to Marvel to get on some sort of a roll, right? Mm-hmm. Apparently Thunderbolts is good and it's doing well, and that's great for all of us comic book fans that want more good comic book movies. That's what I want. But I don't know.
No, I agree.
Did we put down anybody for a feature this week?
We did not.
No, wow. We did. We don't have a. No. We don't have a just the tip. We don't have a feature. We got nothing. Is that it?
We already did just the tip.
We had a tip.
Oh, we did have the tip. That's right.
We did it at the beginning of the show.
We did the tip of the show. Yeah, this was all over the place. We did the tip in the middle. We did the community news at the beginning. Are we just going to end with the news? Like, okay, it's been fun. Bye.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's where we're at.
Are we all done?
I think that's where we're at.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Thanks, guys.
Peace. See you next week.
Jeff.
30 bitches. Yes.
You were filming this weekend.
I did. This past Saturday. We had some of the hiccups that a brand new production. Nate has already done. Night, guys. We're still talking a little bit. Nate. Sorry, we were just kind of fucking around a little bit. It had some. We have some. It's a brand new production, so there's always some organizational things that happen, and things people just forget or whatever. We spent the whole day shooting, and we finished shooting for the day. And we were kind of like wrapping, and we were having like sandwiches or whatever. We were all standing around, and we were with our boy Curtis, who had the IT up, and he's like showing us some of the footage and stuff. And the director, our boy Rob, turns to the AD, Christina, and he's looking kind of like down at like a box or whatever that we had. A lot of the stuff. We're done wrap. The DP's gone. Like we're wrapped for the day. And he looks at the box, then he looks at her, and he's like, yeah, wasn't Jeff supposed to be wearing this motorcycle jacket for the entirety of the shoot today? And it's just sitting on a box, and it's been sitting there all fucking day long. And I just look over, and sure as shit, there it is. I'm like, well, what do we do now? So so we're having to be creative about some other things. So by the way, for that scene, we're just gonna I get to where I'm going on a motorcycle. We're gonna shoot that after. I'm gonna have the jacket on. I'm gonna get off the motorcycle, take the jacket off, and like put it on the motorcycle, and then go up and so it won't be a continuity error as far as that goes. But so shit like that, where we're just starting to film and trying to figure some stuff out, and so there were some hiccups initially, but the footage that we did get, the scenes that we did shoot were very emotional, very cool. So that was cool. It's given me a chance to do some stuff that I didn't think I would get a chance to do and stretch my legs a little bit as a quote unquote actor, even though I've got no training or no profession or no nothing. So yeah, man, I've just been spending the whole time just trying to memorize lines and going with that. So we'll see what happens. I don't know, man. It's amateurs. Yes. 100% amateurs. Yes. I can't believe Bell Canada gave us money to do this. It's wild. Bad boy leathery Jeff, count me in. Absolutely. Well, not yet, but I'm going to be apparently. Yes. I have to learn how to ride a motorcycle. I've never ridden a motorcycle my entire life. I've been on the back. I've been on the bitch seat a few times, but I've never been like riding the motorcycle type thing. So, so the one we got the one guy on
insurance now, bud.
Well, and it's a touring bike too, so it's a big ass bike. So I've sat on it and I've had it up, but I haven't had it started and moving yet. And there are some scenes where I like pull into a thing or whatever, and they can cheat that a little bit, but like I'm gonna have to ride the bike at some point, a couple of points during the thing. Oh, and by the way, they
can't look like you completely inept, right?
That I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
By the way, they had to give me a big bruise because in the scene just before this scene, which we haven't filmed yet, I get my ass handed to me for like the 17th time in this fucking script because for whatever reason, our writer director seems to love kicking my ass throughout this whole fucking movie. So shout out to Rachel, our makeup artist. She put this amazing bruise on my face. We got a couple little like strip band-aids on there and shit. So, but now that's like we had to take pictures of it because now there's a whole bunch of other scenes where I'm gonna have to have this giant bruise on my fucking face. So I don't know what to tell you guys. We're gonna be filming it we're filming again this Sunday, and we're gonna be filming all the way until I think October, November-ish, and then we send it off to we edit it and do the post work, and then we send it off to Bell, and it's supposed to be playing on the Bell 5 network next year sometime, 2026. So whenever there's a premiere date or something, I will definitely let you guys know. And if you're a Bell customer, you'll be able to watch it. And if you're not a Bell customer, fuck you, man. You don't get to watch this shit. You just gotta have to do without. So no, I'm sure there'll be other opportunities to see other places. Like
Check
I said,
the Discord for the torrent.
When Bell is done with it, they're gonna air it for 6 months on their network. When they're done, they're giving it back to Rob, and he's gonna recut it as a feature, which is what he always wanted it to be. Mm-hmm. And he is gonna tour it. He's gonna take it to a bunch of different like film festivals and stuff. So yes, hopefully there'll be an opportunity for people to watch it, even if you're not a Bell customer, but it's all way above my pay grade. So I don't know what to tell you. It's a cool experience. If you ever have an opportunity to get out and flex your acting muscles, there's a bunch of Facebook groups you can join. I'm in Ontario casting, London casting, Toronto casting. There's a bunch of non-union work out there, guys. Even if it's background work, if this is something that you want to get into, and it doesn't matter what your age is, they're always looking for a wide range of age, gender expression, ethnicity, you name it. There's a ton of opportunity to get out there and do shit that's probably close to where you are. You probably won't get paid initially, but maybe you'll get a meal out of it. And a lot of the times you can end up getting an IMDb credit out of it too. So dive in. I encourage you to try it because I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. And here I am starring in a TV show that's going to be on Bell. So you can absolutely do this. Geeks and Co. watch party somewhere, perhaps. If I can get a copy of the film, Rob's pretty stingy when it comes to handing out copies. But yeah, if I can get a copy of it,
organize something with him, I think would be.
Yeah. We could do a screening for sure. Yes, I'll keep you guys posted whenever I know that it's going to be done. And
it'd be fun if we could do a screening of the original concept.
Well, we did at London Comic-Con. You weren't there.
I know there was one at London Comic-Con. If you let me fucking finish talking.
Nope.
We should do a screening of the original concept followed by a screening of the show.
Yes. Rob will have all of that. So if we arrange a screening, I'm sure we can arrange that. So
yeah, that'd be cool.
I think we've ditched every single person that was still watching. So maybe we should wrap this up now.
Well, there's still people watching. I mean,
still 4 people.
4 people watching.
Yeah.
Rob, what about you? Anything coming up?
No, nothing interesting, to be honest with you. I got a lot going on at work. my personal life going on around the house. So I've been focusing on that a lot lately. I transition from building in the summers. I build projects around the house. In the winters, I build cosplay projects. So sort of switching into my, I'm going to go build a desk for my wife mode. So
nice.
Working on that stuff lately.
I'm here to just give you a life of my shop liver. I would not you specifically. I just meant in general. Just gave you a like. Yeah, you better.
Guys, before we leave it off and before everybody, turns off, just quickly, if you're still watching, go give Jen go give her your thoughts. Her mom is in the hospital. She's been in the hospital since Monday. She's doing a little bit better now, but it has been a little bit touchy. So make sure you go give Jen, a hi and a thumbs up and a heart and whatever emoji you want to send her. But go give her some love because it's been a little bit stressful week this week. So sorry to bring everybody down at the end like this. Any final words? I'm trying not to point. I have a pencil and a pen in my hand, so I don't point at you constantly.
I cannot hear Jeff. Can you hear Jeff?
Yeah, he's pretending like
I'm muted. Sorry, I muted myself. Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, were you actually on mute?
I'm the JS point guy. That's I'm not the point guy. That's the point. This and this. This he loves. This is the JS moves. Yes, much love to our sweet Jen, our sweet producer Jen. Hopefully, Mom makes a speedy and full recovery, for sure.
I think that is going to be it for this week. To everybody still watching, thank you very much. Make sure you leave us a like. If you want to come back after we're off the air and leave us a quick comment, that's fantastic. We love the traction on our videos. If you're not already following us, what are you doing? Click that subscribe button. It's completely free. Costs you nothing. A big $0. I think this is the second time I do this bit.
Big $0. What are we doing?
And if you click the notification bell, it'll always let you know every time we go live or upload a brand new video. I do think, however, that is going to be it for this week. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Make sure you all stay geeky. We'll see you next week. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Geek Boutique Podcast. Like always, if you prefer to listen to us, you can find us on all major podcast platforms. Now, make sure you don't forget to click that like and subscribe button, as well as the notification bell to make sure you never miss anything.